Hey there everyone, it's Cassie. Welcome back for another Trinity stamps video. Today we're going to be making a little bit of a different kind of a look to a card, but let's talk about what we're using first. I have 4 different stamp sets from Trinity Stamps. These are from the Love Dani line, and you can tell they're all a little bit similar in size, obviously. They all have a different sentiment. That first one is Life is Tough. There's matching dies. We have the All Kinds of Wonderful with matching dies. We have the You Make a Difference with matching dies, and the one we're actually using today is the Great Things Together with matching dies. Now, you'll notice I said matching dies. That comes in handy. We're also using this pattern paper I had from my stash from 1,000 years ago. It's basic gray, Hello Luscious. You may have it in your stash. I don't know. We're going to start off with a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/4 by 11 inches. All right, so that would be like a top folding A2 sized card. We're going to go ahead and score that at 5.5 inches. I cannot find my Teflon one from Trinity Stamps. I'm sad about it, so I just have this stylus. And then we're going to use our Teflon bone folder from Trinity Stamps just to make sure that's nice and scored. We're going to take this and put this into our guillotine trimmer, and we're going to cut off 1 inch from that one side. Then we're going to put this right back in there on that same side we cut the inch off, and we're going to cut another 3 inches off. And then we'll be left with 1.5 inches, and that's okay. We'll take that card base along with that 1 inch piece, and we're going to set those off to the side. We'll be using those later. That 3 inch piece is perfect for our stamping. And so we're going to go ahead and put this into our mini MISTI, and I'll grab out the stamp. Again, that's the Great Things Together. And I just love these because they're so encouraging. I love all the words. It just speaks for itself, obviously. We're going to ink this up with some Blackout ink and stamp that down. This cardstock that I have chosen is not alcohol marker friendly, even though the ink is. And I say it's not alcohol marker friendly, simply meaning I have to be a little bit more careful with how I color that up. And we'll talk about it when we get to that as well. I want to die cut out the word great from our cardstock here. This is that pattern paper that's in there. You could use whatever you have. And so I'm just lining that up into my mini MISTI. Pardon my head. I just want to make sure that I get that stamped out properly so that I can die cut it out. We will hold it in place with a magnet, and thankfully that doesn't move too much because I do need to stamp it again. I did stamp it with that Blackout ink, even though I don't plan to do any alcohol marker coloring on this, and it just wasn't dark enough. So I did sort of ink that back up, then I cleaned it off, and then I decided to grab my VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink, which is just a crisp black pigment ink. And so it just looks so good on there. Nice and dark. You'll see the difference. Love it. And so that might take a second to dry, but we'll clean up our mess, and then I am going to grab in the matching die to go along with it, and we'll die cut that out. And there it is, all ready to go. This is the pattern paper that I have chosen from that stash of very old paper. And so I picked Olo markers that match that so that we can actually start doing our coloring. And so I'm going to do a little bit of an ombre look here. And I'm starting off with the darker colors. I figured this would be easier, and I say that because normally I go light to dark, but because this paper isn't alcohol marker friendly, I figured this would just be easier to start with my dark and move into my light. When I say that, like not alcohol marker friendly, really what I mean is this is not a super smooth cardstock. My inks, if I'm not real careful, if I leave it on there too long, definitely will bleed out side the lines, and I don't want that. And so while I was coloring all of these, you can't tell from the video, but really what I'm doing is barely touching that with the tip of my marker. Especially in these areas where like that word we is so thin, and I don't want to have any excess bleeding. And you'll see I actually end up having it anyway. It's hard to do. This is why alcohol marker friendly cardstock is important. But I really just needed some that was cream colored, and I am completely out of my Nina cream cardstock, which does work really well with alcohol markers. So I had to use what I had, and this is what I had. So then I'm using this yellow green on the word we, and like I said, just using the tip. You'll notice I did go outside the line, so you can use your alcohol. It's not really an eraser. It just pushes the color right back in. And so that's what I did there. I'm bringing in that dark blue-green, and again, trying to be very careful, just using the tip of those markers. The other thing is I've noticed on a cardstock like this that isn't really geared for alcohol markers, that color tends to not only bleed into the cardstock but dry a little bit quicker. And the thing that makes alcohol markers so great is that you can blend them. And if you're not working on a cardstock that works really well with that, you won't get as good of an effect with the blending. As you can see, I'm okay with that. I think that looks okay here. I would have loved a little bit more of a blend, but it is what it is, and I'm quite happy with the results. Now, I'm not going to show you all 4 of the cards that I did make today. I mean, I'll show you them, but I'm not going to show you me making them. This is the only one I'm going to show you. At the end of this video, you'll get to see all 4 of the cards I made, and I'll talk about them a little bit. But these Love Dani images with the matching dies just worked so perfectly for this type of card. And so I could not wait to share them with you. All right, so we'll bring in the matching die that goes around, and we will tack that down and run that through our die cutting machine. I do end up die cutting out another piece of that same color cardstock, and I don't need the stamping on it because that's, well, you'll see what we do with it later on. I'm going to take some liquid glue, and we will glue down the word great over our word great. Together we can do great things. I love that. Love it so much. And so now we'll be ready to start assembling our card. So let's bring back in those pieces that we already had. And I did cut down some of that patterned paper, and I cut them down to be just slightly smaller than what they're going over the top of. So you'll notice there's going to be a very small cream colored border with that small, very, like pink border. And that'll go right on top of that 1.5 inch piece. And then I've got this one down here. The top pattern paper ended up, like that bottom one, is 4 inches by 5.25, and then I just made the pink one slightly bigger than that. And the top one was 1.25 inches by 4 inches. So I have some cardstock that matches that lighter pink, and I wanted to give the same effect that the pattern paper had. So I do bring in a blending buddy and that triple berry ink, and you'll notice I started just kind of taking that ink and rubbing it right on the edges. That gave that really harsh line, and then blending it in softens it up a little bit. And then that's going to go on the inside of our card, but I do need to clean up my mess. So now we can actually really do the assembly. I'm going to take those pieces and just assemble them like they're the front of the card, move around my Together We Can Do Great Things, and decide where I want that to go. Then I'll just put a little bit of glue on the top, and then we'll stick that down, always checking to make sure that that is going to overlap those pieces because that's going to keep the whole bit together. Then I'll put a little bit of glue at the very bottom, and we'll glue that down to our little 1-inch piece. And this is where this extra piece comes in handy. I want this to look a little bit more finished, so we're going to go ahead and glue this to the back, and that way you don't see any of that bleeding through from the alcohol markers. Just gives it a much more finished look. And now we can take this piece of cardstock and put that on the inside of the card. Again, that just measures slightly smaller than the inside of the card. And then I can't stop there. We got to embellish. So I do bring in the Androdite, oh golly, I can't even say, Androdite Sparkle Green. I've had these for a little while, but they're such a beautiful green and they matched so well. I used these for 2 of the cards that I made, and then I also used some seafoam flatback sequins for 2 of the other ones. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of those right in the area where, that's the inside of the card, but I wouldn't write there anyway. I'm going to primarily stick to writing behind the Together We Can Do Great Things. And so if you, want to embellish that as well, you sure can. So here are all 4 of those cards, all completely finished, and how they open. I just love them. I think they turned out so great, and I sure hope you like them too. If you do, please hit that like button. Definitely consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. And be sure to check out all that Trinity Stamps has going on over on their blog, Facebook page, and Instagram for more crafty inspiration. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you soon.